It's Arsenal versus Bournemouth, full-time scores, Arsenal losing their home. Ken, what's your take on this game?
Pathetic and a disappointing result. When I thought we've learnt our lessons, it appears as if some of those boys don't even know what they want.
Yeah.
You know, you are in the final lane or final lap of winning the Premier League. This is when you should play like champions.
Yeah.
We're playing like we were scared. And there are players that need to leave the club.
Yeah.
Ben White, Zubimendi, they had their handprint in all the goals that were scored today. But today, for the first time, I'm blaming Mikel Arteta. In as much as you deploy a lot of tactical nonsense to these boys and they're not putting it into play, you need to be ruthless in changing people and asking them to get off the pitch. Zubimendi and Ben White didn't have any business in this game. I expected him to have changed them. What we thought he had heard us that he's changing them, that was why the second goal came. Yeah. Zubimendi again escorting an opponent to go and score and raising your hand like you're a traffic police. Yeah. The same thing he did against United. Yeah. The same thing he did against several club sides where we've conceded. Yeah. He's always backtracking and I'm just looking out for a referee to blow. This, I keep saying it, this is not the La Liga. And this is not the Spanish national team where you have ball playing players around you. This is the Premier League. You ought to have learned. And you've done well, creditably well since you started playing for us. I think it is high time they sat on the bench and let Christian Nogard. Christian Nogard is an experienced Premier League player, played for Brentford as a captain. He knows what it takes to fight like a juggernaut on the pitch. Today we saw Gabriel Magalhaes going to play as a striker. Because he needed to add more energy. These are the kind of people we want in our team. Declan Rice almost orchestrating everything on the team. Madueke, your endless and fruitless dribbling is what I don't like. So I need to put him among those players that we need to sell next season. You can't be dribbling effortlessly. See, I keep saying, if the player can play and create a result, he is good enough to start a game. Man Storman came in again and was drawing fouls. Yeah. In this game. Madueke, we keep dribbling like his brain is not in order. Martinelli again, when you think he has learned his lessons. So these players, Martinelli, Zubimendi, Ben White, what's his name? All these guys should leave us. We just need them to leave. Gabriel Jesus, you came in to come and create a change. You are wasting time and battling with referee. That is not what you want. Yeah. You need to be ruthless. It is what it is. Again, we're looking out for opponents to go and win for us.
Yeah, quite sad.
So it's disappointing.
I think the question on everyone's mind right now is based on these performances, series of loss. Do you think the Arsenal has what it takes to win the Premier League this season?
From the outset, I've been asked this question, and they asked me this question countless number of times. I said, the Premier League title is in the hands of Arsenal to lose. Is in your hand. If you've got a sweet porridge that you don't want to share with anybody, you guide it jealously. That's what I keep saying. But we don't seem to understand. So recently, Mikel Arteta is showing them all their errors on the pitch. How do they translate that into practice? Is it Mikel Arteta that need to go and play for you? Yes, he had a shortfall in not making the changes when he's supposed to change them. Good. But he needs to be ruthless. But when you get onto that pitch, fitting on this cannon, forget about anything. It's an opportunity for you to keep knocking your hand on the door of the coach and say, I need to keep playing. Yeah. So go there and show up as a man. Yeah. So these guys, they ain't ready. Yeah. And that's how we're going to allow the Man City side that have not been playing well to come into it. Now they're in the title race back. Yeah. We're supposed to be 13 points clear, even though they have the match at starting. Yeah. What gives me the confidence that they're not going to go to Stamford Bridge and defeat Chelsea? Yeah. So, but we don't need to be waiting on the premise of our opponents winning or doing us a favor for us to win. This is the last lap. Get into the cleaners. Play with seriousness. I keep saying from the outside, I said, if we need to win the Premier League, we must play with audacity. We must play with presence. We must play with authority. All that lacks today. The people, once we start playing the game and I see us losing the first and second balls, I just know that we're not going to do it.
Yeah, true.
Because that was what happened today. The first balls, Bournemouth City were winning. Second balls, they were winning. And we're looking for referees to come and save us. I don't know. They disappointed us.
Yeah, it's a quite disappointing game for the Arsenal fans, especially due to the series of losses we've had as a team. But as we always say, come on, you Gunners. We're
Come on, you
looking
Gunners.
forward to the next game.
Wait for the next one.
Thank
But
you.
we need to wake up from our slumber.
Yeah. Until then, it's Arsenal fans with come on, you Gunners.